Hello Potters! Today we're going to go over how to make slip at home. So slip is a combination of water and clay that is mainly water, and you're going to create kind of a pancake batter consistency. This is going to be used with scoring to join two pieces of clay together. It acts as like a glue, right? And you want it to be a thin consistency so you can just kind of smudge it on. You could also later use it as a sort of surface decoration. But for now, we're going to make it to use as a sort of glue for when we connect two pieces. So to get started, you'll need the bowl that I gave you, some extra water. You could get that from your kitchen or your bathroom. And you're going to need some sort of container to keep your slip in. This is a fancy container I found, but you can keep it closed, right? Maybe like an old makeup or conditioner container, just anything with like a lid. Maybe you have some car wax for your car or something in the garage, or maybe you guys go out to eat or go to, I don't know what restaurants have these, but just a plastic container that has a tight lid that you can make it airtight. So you must have that before you get started. These are pretty easy to find. Sometimes they're in the to-go area of like restaurants like Chipotle. I think I got that one from Chipotle. So what you're gonna do first, you're gonna get some clay out of your clay bag. So I'm actually just going to stick my hand in here and grab a little chunker. Oop. You could grab more than that if you want. And then what you could do is you could just slowly kind of keep dipping little pieces in your water like this and just kind of put them in there. I'm actually going to just go ahead and rip this up into smaller pieces so it starts kind of dissipating more easily when I add water into it. So you can see it already got real thin on my hand. Just dump a little bit in there at a time. And then I'm going to use a fork. I've got this plastic fork here to kind of break up the chunkiness of the clay and mix the water in with it. You could also use some of the tools that I put in your toolkit, but I feel like a fork is easiest. Before you use a fork at home, make sure you have permission from mom or dad or whoever you're using a fork from. But you can always wash this later, so it's not a big deal. And you're just going to mix this with the water until it becomes kind of a smooth consistency. Now here at school, I make the slip in a blender actually. I'm actually kind of holding it as I break it up with this fork because it's just bunching right back together. And just keep on working at it. Alright, so now you can see it's really kind of thickened up. Still a few little chunkers in there, and that's fine. The little chunkers will actually dissipate when you just kind of leave this to soak in with itself in your container. So as long as you get it mainly smooth, you can go ahead and get started with it. Look how messy I got. That is fun. So what you can see is it's got a thicker consistency. Oh yeah, you can kind of see there. It's thick. It's like a pancake batter. Almost like a thicker syrup. Feels really gritty. But I worked on that for maybe about 3 or 4 minutes. I used my fingers sometimes. I used the fork, and then whenever it bunched up on the fork, I just kind of removed it. When you're done with that, go wash your hands. Remember, don't wash your hands or lots of clay down your sinks. Do it outside or into a separate bowl, and then get that bowl of water out into the yard. Then you're going to just pour your good consistent slip into your container, chunkers and all. So now each time you work on clay, you can get this container out and you have your own slip at home. This is what you'll use instead of just plain water. And then you just close it tight. I'd maybe take a paper towel, clean up the outside of that container. And now you have your own homemade slip. Don't drink it.